Can you feel it? I have goosebumps.
The veil is tech. If I bruise the bud so the specters inside show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither.
Thanks for the gardening tip.
The wards have weakened.
Ceridian's power wanes.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Banishers Ghost of New Eden. So we have quite a few things to do before we go to the new area. I mentioned them in the last video, but essentially we are checking here on Savan and Seeker. We're also going to go back to the Hunter's camp in the forest and check on the
Nobody's
people
home.
there. And then we're going to make our way back to Jericho and check on any other quest. And then when we're done with that, truly and fully done with that, we're going to make our way to a new area. So for now, I'm going to let the rest of this play through, and I will see you closer to the end.
Who there? Where could they be?
Crows. They flock to that great tree up there.
The Banishers are here.
Already? How unfortunate.
You called us.
Did I? I thought I had more time. In the end, it runs out for all of us. As I depart this old carcass, I leave no burning heart behind. Go or stay. To prevail, you must first set your heart at peace. When at last you face the nightmare, you must both be clear on what you want. You must.
What do you mean?
It is not for me to give you answers, only to prepare you for what awaits. Then we can all go to sleep. Seeker doesn't hate you, Rory. She's just not used to being trusted. Protect her. For me. You're too late, old mosshead, as ever. Time for peace. I forgive you, old man.
Once more with feeling.
Soldiers, bring me her head!
You're in its side spread. Ready and waiting.
Time for me to shine.
You'll get it next time.
Take armed soldiers in charge!
Leave it to me.
Time is on my side! In the world! You shall atone! Witch!
Leave her alone!
Old Mosshead is no more. He'll never drink from your skull now, will he? Another ancient promise broken. But what about me? How do I live now? You're all I ever had, and all I'll ever have. Can I set the world on fire now? I just want to see it burn. A pity. Farewell, then. She took me in when no one else wanted me. She taught me to stand up straight.
Leave her be. For now.
I am tired of all this death.
Want to talk about it?
I will do.
I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots. Sharpshooter.
Years of practice.
That's almost it.
will become of Seeker now?
She'll try to make sense of her pain. Or perhaps she'll sit with it a while.
Or she'll try to kill it.
Grief knows no rulebook.
When I returned from the war, I walked the wet streets of London for a long time. All I could feel was my heart digging a hole deep inside my chest. After what I had seen, what I had done, I just wanted the pain to stop. I wanted oblivion.
Your ghosts were killing you. They almost pushed you to insanity, but you pulled through.
I let myself be drowned. You're the one who pulled me out.
Poetic, if melancholic. What's going on, Red?
I feel lost. I can't stand myself. I can barely stand to look at you. Something eats me from within, and it's growing. I don't know what's happening. I'm scared.
I scare me too. I am untethered from the world, but through you I still feel like myself. I cling to this. The closer we get to my return, the further from life I feel. I care nothing for the living. I only care for what I can take from them.
Do you feel that way about me too?
No, of course not.
What are we doing?
We're reclaiming our world. The only way we can.
Are you sure? This is what you want?
We made an agreement. Are you having second thoughts?
I don't know. Maybe.
Ceridian's death has changed things for you.
Yeah. She had power, purpose. She had love, and she still chose to leave. Maybe she's right.
Should we reconsider? It may not be too late to change our minds. But you must promise me, Red, whatever we decide, we stick to it. We cannot change our minds again.
I swear it, my love. This is it.
I want this. I want this, only real. I want to be with you in the flesh.
Our minds are set. We're going back.
Thank you.
Thank me when you're back.
Backed by the Banishers, Helen Priest dethroned Captain Pennington. Dark truths were unearthed. Some secrets remain buried. The survivors must now set aside old sins and build themselves lives worth living. But can Helen Priest lead them into the future, chained as she is to her past?
What are you doing here? I don't believe it. You're back. Why?
Good day to you too, thick skin. How do things stand since last I saw you?
Would it please you to hear all is well and you are the author of it? Well, all is not well, and yes, you are the author of it. Kate is gone.
Where? Why?
We had an argument. Harsh words were spoken. She left for the woods. I would have you bring her back. I don't have time to go chasing after her.
What makes you think I do?
You will do me this favour. After all, the situation is at least in part your fault.
My fault? If your bond with your sister is broken, I suggest you look closer to home.
All was well with us before you came, Banisher, and now it is not. Folk worry. I must settle them with Kate's return.
They still don't know what you did, do they?
She's probably gone to the hunting lodge she likes to spend time in, near the road to Boston. Find her, bring her to her senses, then send her back here. Send her home.
What's the word around camp?
The word on what?
How goes the situation here?
After you travelled on, things here soured. Kate was much troubled, like I've never seen her. Days passed in silence. When at last she spoke, her fury shocked us all. And then she left. Just upped and walked out.
I wish to be of service. Who in the camp needs helping?
I don't bloody know, do I? I'm still clearing up Kate's mess. Everyone needs help, I shouldn't wonder.
Well then, I'll be leaving. Will Kate even listen to me?
Let's talk to her and find out. Squire Paris's store. There's a strong spectral presence.
Shall we?
That is better. That is better indeed. Can't an honest man catch his breath in peace? Now, where were we?
Without wishing to pry, are you sure you're well?
You do pry. I welcome it. I'm not as well as I would like. I blame the setting. English men and English women out here in the woods. 'Tis unnatural.
Might I be of help?
The man who killed the beast. I imagine you might.
I hope you're not about to tell me there's another one.
Oh, nothing like that. At least I hope not. No, my bodyguard is missing, and with recent events, no one here seems interested. It's not like Jane to leave unannounced, and I can't run the store without her.
Where to your mind might Jane have gone?
If I knew that, I'd tell you. I'm baffled. All these years, she's been nothing but loyal.
Tell me about Jane, if you would.
My partner Jane is proudly Pennacook. I doubt she'll tell her story to some white-skinned stranger. But if she does, she'll tell you the truth. The question is moot. She's not here. With the beast gone, Jane had the fidgets, but I never thought she'd abandon me. My mistake. She spent a lot of time in her cabin working on a map. Foolish of me not to realize she'd use it.
He's genuinely worried, but there's something else going on here. I wonder what it is.
Jane's map. What do you know about it? Where did it lead?
I must now break confidence and share a little of Jane's tale. You ever hear of the hummingbirds? The hummingbirds are mercenaries. They and Jane share a past. She has, for years, been hunting them. I suspect she found a new lead, and chose not to tell me about it.
I should have a look in her quarters.
Her cabin stands facing the store. I'll not object to you searching it. She may feel differently.
Stay put. I'll look around.
Please, and thank you.
When her people were sick, the mercenaries massacred them.
Of course they did. Cowards. She's very defensive about that particular patch of forest.
Like you with the blanket when the night is cold.
Jane doesn't trust her boss.
We should poke through the squire's books.
We're not opening that without a key.
Shouldn't be hard to find.
keys here. I thought I saw something shiny.
I wouldn't have kept a key here.
You probably would. There. The Squire's archives. Squire Paris bought Jane's freedom, then hired her as his bodyguard.
That was generous of him. Paris had traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
Maybe he thought he'd make a profit on her. He's the type.
Don't be so cynical. That's my job. Right. We should talk to the Squire.
Yes.
Hummingbird mercenaries massacred Jane's people. She likely seeks revenge.
Ah, right.
You don't seem surprised.
Why do you think we came to a backwater like New Eden? She knew the hummingbirds had been here.
You intended to help her take revenge?
I would have, gladly, if I were 20 years younger. These men, what poor Jane endured.
Perhaps she wanted to keep you out of it. What else can you tell me?
Jane had a cache of weapons in the woods, at the fiery grove, as she described it. I suppose she means that the trees there are autumn red.
Arms in the woods, red-leaved trees. Noted. Stay put. I'll look around.
Please, and thank you.
We must find Jane. Let's try this fiery grove. She means to kill the hummingbirds.
Hell of a mission for one person alone.
Sincere's attitude is definitely strange, and not only for his constant whining.
Red McCraith, how very good it is to see you.
Are you well?
We make do. We're almost happy. Well, that's saying something, things being the way they are. We owe you for that. We'd like to repay you. If you can bring the iron, we'll craft you something fine. And glad to do it. I heard Fort Jericho used to have a blacksmith. Perhaps you'll find some there?
How goes it, Mrs. Eden?
Times are hard for everyone, but me, I've never felt so free. I'm almost ashamed of it. Almost.
Freedom is good. What do you plan to do with it?
You know, once, before I was unlucky enough to meet Fortune Heaton, I was a herbalist. Maybe I'll go back to that.
A healer could be useful. Especially if by healing others, she heals herself.
Wise words. Thank you.
Let's trade, Mrs. Eden.
All right, let's.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Eden.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. McCraith.
Strange. Spectral stains still envelop the house. Let's investigate. There are still writings on the wall. New ones from Thomas Hake.
Or what's left of him.
Brought more friends.
Sharpen up. They never learn, do they? Poor Thomas. I should have known his spectre would linger.
Well, it's gone now.
Nous jouons tous un rôle, mais le tien, Banishers, est de loin le plus perfide.
Howling in the fog. Jacob and Benedict's Valley.
Maybe.
Jacob can't come back, can he?
No. But if it makes you feel better, we can go and check. That rock. A letter from the dead, perhaps.
What the? Oh, ho there! Would you happen to know why the bridge is up? Sir? Oh!
Can people not stop murdering each other for one bloody minute?
And put us out of work?
I'd almost welcome the change at this point.
Come on. The body would have floated downstream. cheater.
Years of practice.
Jane's fiery grove. Let's search around.
Have a bit of this.
By the current, the body likely came ashore somewhere around here. Watch out! Spectre possession! Don't let it crush you! This isn't over yet. Don't just stand there. Move!
Letters for Folk Jericho.
There's your new job. Now you're a postman.
Nah, not for me. Too dangerous.
This must be Jane's watchtower.
Made you angry?
Peaceful. No wonder she kept it to herself.
A haven where one can moan and scheme. I want one too.
One day you shall have it, and we can scheme in it together. She's an artist. That makes her doubly dangerous.
She suffers alone. Reminds me of me upon a time.
She glories in the killing. You are not the same.
Jane tracked the mercenaries to the swamps.
Then that's where she's gone.
What do you think, my little leaden friends? Shall we shoot together in the woods? The lucky one shall taste the white man's blood, and oh, there shall be blood. And when it's done and my people are avenged, I shall fill the killers' hearts with whatever lead remains.
Rings with engraved hummingbirds. Jane is getting her revenge.
She'll likely not stop till the last one is dead.
Jane means to take revenge and kill them all.
With the help of Squire Sincere Paris.
More Spectre mess for us to clean up.
Let's go do a little scouting.
that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun?
Get the hell out of...
Away with you!
We're getting close to the end of the video, so I just want to go ahead and say thank you so much for joining us. We are making our way through this game. Like, there's a lot of moving pieces and a lot of hauntings that we need to get before we can resurrect Antea, and also before we make it back to New Eden. So I feel like we're possibly at the midway point. So that's good. We still have a few more things left to do. And then after I'm done with this game, I'm going to continue playing through Alone in the Dark and finish that one out. So then the only one that would really be left is Resident Evil 1. And then after I finish with that, I'm probably going to see if I can start Code Veronica, because I picked that up as well. So with that being said, I will let you guys go, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.
What do you want?
You're too late, old mosshead, as ever.